So today I'm going to make a video explaining how I take care of my hair and tips and tricks to how you can grow long, healthy hair. First I'm going to show you the products, and then from there I will just get into explaining what it is that I do. So here's the products I'm going to be using. Aussie Chi Head & Shoulders Brush. Hello. So I have talked about making this video several times. I just never did it. For one, logistically, I wasn't sure how I was going to. Nobody in my real life knows that I make these, and I live with people, and I don't want my kid to know because she'll be a loudmouth. So I finally found a moment. My kid's still here, but she's watching YouTube herself, so hopefully she'll be distracted enough to not care about what I'm doing. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to make a video about how I take care of my hair. I said I was going to do it in a couple videos, almost a year ago, a long time ago. And recently I had a subscriber leave a comment saying hey, just wondering, are you still going to make it? They want to see it. So first, a disclaimer. This video will only be helpful for people who have hair similar to mine. My hair is naturally straight. It's type 1 hair. I don't know all that shit, but my hair is naturally straight. It is not going to be a helpful video for anybody who has curly hair. For people of other ethnicities, this is not going to be helpful. So just that disclaimer, this isn't going to be for everybody, right? So first, the products that I use, I usually use Aussie. I don't know why. I think it's the smell, honestly. But shampoo, this is going to be backwards. My new phone flips everything, so you're not going to be able to read any of this, which is the stupidest my old phone didn't do it. Don't ask me why. I don't like it, but you're not going to be able to read none of this. It's fucking backwards, so I'll just read it to you. Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 shampoo, Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 conditioner, Cheese Silk Infusion, and every now and then I have to use me some Head & Shoulders, okay? Mostly for my eyebrows, which is pretty funny, but I get dandruff in my eyebrows. Okay. Oh, and then, paddle brush. Now, that's literally all I use on my hair. I do not use a lot of product. If I'm looking down, it's because I've got notes. Let's see. Here goes the advice. For one, I clean my hair, wash my hair with shampoo once a week. It took a while to get to that point to where I could actually go that long. I started with doing it every other day for a while, then every 2 days, so on and so forth. The reason people get really greasy hair is because you're constantly stripping out the natural oils in your hair when you constantly shampoo. So your body starts to overcompensate and actually create more oil than it would normally. So one really good way to avoid having greasy hair, and this sounds counterintuitive, but wash your hair less. Now there's going to be a really weird, funky time in between where your hair's going to be a greasy, hot, nasty mess. And what I did was fucking headbands. Cover that shit up, put it up, braid it, disguise it with a hat, but you need that time period where your body isn't in panic mode anymore, and it's oh, I don't have to overproduce shit no more. I can just be normal. Let's see. I don't edit, so this is all going to be in the video. So clean your hair less often. Okay. And what you want to do is, on the days that you wash your hair, I usually do mine on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, you want to brush your hair only when it's dry, because your hair is much more easily breakable when it's wet. I don't know if you've ever tried to brush your hair when it's wet, but it gets a tangled mess and you have to rip through it. That's a really good way to have a lot of hair loss and a lot of breakage. So only brush your hair when it's dry. Now I'm about to take my hair down, so I'm gonna brush my hair. Hold on. My hair is to my knees. Shit. I got a really fucked up situation here. Look at this. I have a stack of fucking movies holding this shit up. That's all I could find. Okay, so what you want to do, I usually split my hair in two. Like I'm looking at the mirror. So this is just what I do. Once again, disclaimer. So when you brush your hair, you want to always start at the ends, work to the root. Because if you start at the top, you're going to catch all these knots. It's going to get all fucked up and you're going to have breakage. So what you want to do is start at the bottom. Get rid of all the knots and slowly work your way up to the root. That way you have less breakage. By the way, I've been working on my hair being this long since I was, I think, 12. And I am going on 30 this year. So it takes a lot of time, patience, and dedication. This shit does not happen overnight. So yeah, so you want to just start at the bottom, get rid of as many tangles as you can, and slowly work your way up to the root. And I do mine in sections because if I were to try to do it all, my hair's just too long and it's too much. And then I just kind of, re-go over everything. So what I do is before I wash my hair, I do that. I brush it and then I brush it back because when I wash it, it's going to go in that direction. Once again, it prevents more tangles, which prevents more breakage. So before you even get in the shower to wash your hair, you want to brush it, get all the knots out. I'm not going to wash my hair for this video. I'm probably going to wash my hair tomorrow. So I'll just talk through it. So yeah, this is my hair. I washed my hair last Sunday. Today's Saturday. So this is 6 days in. It's a little greasy. But, I mean, it's just the way it is once you get your body used to not washing it so much. And it still smells like shampoo, which is nice. Okay, when you shampoo, you want to only shampoo the roots. You don't want to be doing all this shit, scrubbing it into your hair because that causes knots, which causes tangles, which causes breakage. So you just want to put it on your head and just massage your scalp. And just really work it into just the roots. Then when you rinse it out in the water, the rest of the shampoo is going to drain through the rest of your hair and clean the rest. And then when you condition, you don't want to condition the roots because it's going to get even oilier faster. You don't want to do that. So what I do is let me see. I will condition to about here. So let's say your hair's not this ridiculously long, right? And your hair goes to about here. You don't want to go, I'd say above the chin area, the jawline, right? Like right here. Because once you start getting into this, you are getting into greasy territory. And you don't want that because then you'll have to re-wash your hair and, that whole cycle. Now, another thing that I do is I put no heat on my hair. Oh, one more thing. This cheese silk, I put it in my hair after it's done being washed and conditioned. And I put it where I put the conditioner is the same place where I put the cheese silk. I just put like a quarter size in my hand, rub it through, run it through my hair with my fingers like this, and it just kind of helps my hair stay soft on the ends, since it is so far away from this natural oil that gives your hair that sheen, that shine. So that is why I do use that product. Let's see. When you dry your hair, put it up in the towel or whatever for a couple minutes. And what you want to try, I do this, so I try not to. But what you want to try to avoid is wringing your hair out, because once again, it will cause breakage. And you'll have, like when you braid your hair and you have those little flyaways going in it, that's what this does. It breaks it off. So what you want to try to do, I always wring out right here because it's just the thickest point and like there's so much water in there. But once I get to about here, here's what I do. I wring it out with my fingers. You remember paper mache from grade school where you had to like wring out the paper mache with your fingers? It's like that. You just want to do this. It causes much less breakage than literally twisting your hair into a knot. So, dry it in the towel. Wring out, after you wring out the water with your fingers very carefully. And then when it's wet, I put on the cheese silk, which it's kind of expensive, but it's lasted me, this little tiny bottle has lasted me probably a fucking year. So it was worth $30 if it lasted me a year. And there's still a shit ton left in here. It's still probably up to like here with product. Let me see. When you are washing your hair and making shampoo choices, you want to alternate between a conditioning shampoo. I'm saying that wrong. I totally said that wrong. You want to alternate between a cleansing shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo. Because most people like using the moisturizing shampoos because it makes your hair soft and everything, but it will build up in your hair and weigh your hair down. So once you are done with one bottle, what you want to do is the next bottle you buy is a cleansing shampoo. It can be the same brand, it can be a different brand, but you want to alternate. Because when you pick a different shampoo, especially a cleansing shampoo, it will get rid of all that stuff that is built up in your hair from the previous shampoo. Then by the time that bottle's done, you'll be back into, okay, I need to start moisturizing again, getting back into that whole thing. So you do want to alternate between which shampoos you use. I usually don't alternate my conditioner. I kind of keep that pretty steady. But if your hair's feeling extra dry, maybe find, extra moisturizing conditioner or something, you know what I mean? But don't do it all the time. Now, once again, maybe alternate. My notes are so convoluted. Like, I have, like, arrows pointing this way and this way, like, because shit I, like, would forget to say. Yeah, so I put no product on my hair besides this silk stuff. I do not blow dry it. I do not curl it. I do not flat iron it. I don't put heat on my hair. Now, if you are going to put heat on your hair, always use some sort of protective product. I know Chi has, they all have it, right? It's like a spray you spray on your hair before you put heat on it. So if you have to put heat on it, please, please, please protect it first. I just don't even do it because this is my hair in its natural state. This is just what my hair looks like, so I don't have to do that, which I'm very fortunate, and I know that my hair doesn't have frizz or anything like that, so I just wash it and go. So yeah, I air dry it. Also, I've never colored my hair, so this is just my natural color. I've never put anything on my hair like that at all. And I think that that is a huge contribution to the fact that I have very little breakage and my hair is long and healthy till the ends. Now, I do need to get my hair trimmed. That's another thing I didn't even write down. I just remembered. I would say get your hair cut, trimmed, whatever. Like, get rid of the unhealthy shit every 6 months to, like, every 8 months. Because whenever I don't do that, I end up having to fucking get a chop and get like 6 inches cut off because I've gone like a year and a half without getting my hair trimmed and the ends are just fucked, right? Even with me not doing anything to it, it's just what happens, right? You get split ends, the shit breaks off. But I find if I get my hair trimmed twice a year, I'm good with like a good 2 inches being cut off and it stays healthy. Now, I do think I'm going to donate some of my hair soon because it's just so long that even if I donate some, I will still have incredibly long hair. Not to Jesus Christ. Not to Locks of Love, because I heard that that's a fucking scam. And, you know, they charge these fucking cancer patients all this money for these wigs when they should just be giving it to them. So I'll have to find another, you know, nonprofit organization to go through. But that is something I am seriously contemplating. I think that's it. Be patient. Take care of your hair. Don't put heat on it. Don't brush it when it's wet. Don't wash it so damn often. Oh, one more thing. If you don't want your hair to tangle at night, what I do is I'll just put it in a very loose, soft braid. That way it doesn't put curls and kinks in it, but then it's also not like literally all over the bed. So I'll just put it in like one big like loose braid and I'll just sleep that way and it helps a lot. I think that's it. This is a video I've meant to make for so long and I just could not find time to be alone to do it. So my hair goes down to my fucking knees. And the reason is I'm very patient and very boring, and I don't change my hair. I haven't changed my hairstyle since fucking middle school. So, I mean, if you need change and you need constant, you know, fun when it comes to your hair, this is not going to be for you. But even if you do like to change your hair, try to take some tips from this, you know, like all the tips that I had that help prevent breakage. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. I'm going to go ahead and go. Just remember that there's always hope that tomorrow will be a better day.